Hello, I am Allie Hybers, and I was one of the test group participants in Fire and Flow. So as a coach, we get the opportunity to be in test groups. So I was selected to be in that one, and what a huge opportunity to be able to test out a program before it launches. Honestly though, before I knew I was going to be in the test group and I heard about Fire and Flow, I wasn't that excited for it, because I wasn't a huge fan of the Bar Blend program, and I thought it would be like yoga 3 times a week on the flow days. So, and that's just not me. Like, I am the type of person who loves to be like, push hard, go, 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 like high intensity, high impact. And then I was like, okay, like when I was selected for the test group, I'm like, okay, I think this is something that I actually need, because I was pushing for so long in my workouts and just going so hard that it was like draining on my body. And so many years of that, I honestly feel like I just overtrained for so many years that my cortisol was always high. That's like your fight or flight. And when your body is in that state all the time, like, the inflammation can't release. Does that make sense? So anyway, I took this as an opportunity to be like, okay, this is my chance to try something different, go all in and see how my body likes it. And I was really excited for the fire days because I love Jericho. I love lifting. I love like her intensity, but it was the flow days that I wasn't so excited about. Then I got started and I fell in love with the flow days. I completely shocked myself because it wasn't at all what I was expecting it to be. So the whole program is 4 weeks. It's 6 days a week. It alternates between fire and flow, fire, flow, fire, flow. But they're all different, each one. And each workout is 30 minutes a day. So to me, that's perfect. I love 30 minutes. It's like the perfect amount of time. And when it alternates, you're getting a different instructor each day. So you're not getting bored. It's always switching up. But on the fire days, you're doing lifting, which I love. I love weights. There's little bits of HIIT in there. She calls them fire finishers. So it's like a minute. And if you did the sample workout, you know, it's like the minute of running and punching on the spot, or a minute of like jump squats. But that was at the end of each lifting section. So it's like the lift and a little bit of HIIT, because I'm not a huge cardio fan, but little bits like that I can totally do. So that was the fire. And then at the end of all the fire days, there's an ab section. I love working my core. So that was awesome. The flow days, you would do one flow day using a weight. So you're holding a weight, you're doing like these moves, and your core gets worked like insane. And then the other day with flow, you're using the stretchy bands, so the resistance bands, and they come in the pack with the program too. So you're using those bands and you're pulling and using these little tiny muscles that you didn't even know were there. It's totally different than when you're lifting and you're working like the big muscles than when you're like pulling and releasing, because you're getting that like work on your muscles, pulling out and going in, and you're working your balance, you're working your mobility, and it's just a slower pace. So I was still super sweaty after those flow days, and it was really challenging, but I loved it. I loved how it made me feel. Like, I felt like long and lean. And at the end of all the flow days, we do breath work, just a little bit of breath work, but it was nice just to like calm the nerves and just like take it all in before you start your day. I loved it. Like, mentally after those workouts, I felt so good and my body loved it. Like, it responded so well. So I did these 4 weeks, and one of the weeks I was actually in Punta Cana, but I still got results. So I could do these workouts. I was doing them on the deck in Punta Cana because I brought my stretchy bands. I could do pretty much everything except for the days that we did the weights. I had to go to the gym. And I followed for my nutrition to be mindset for 2 weeks. And one of those weeks I was in Punta Cana, so my nutrition definitely was off, but I made way better choices than I would have typically on vacation. And I had lots of drinks, but I did make better drink choices too. But that being said, following as best I could when I was away, continuing with the workouts, I still came back feeling better and looking better. than I normally do after a vacation. And then when I got back, I switched up my nutrition to the gut protocol, and it fit perfectly with this program. So if you're thinking about doing the gut protocol, you can do that while you're doing this program. It's completely up to you. There is nutrition options that come with the program. So you're gonna get 2B Mindset in the pack. You're gonna get Portion Fix. They're both amazing nutrition plans. I've done them both and they both work awesome, but they're just a little bit different. So depending on your personality and your lifestyle is whichever one would be best for you. So just talk to your coach about which one would be best, but we do have the gut protocol as an add-on to the pack at a discounted price. So if you've been thinking about doing the gut protocol, resetting your gut, finding out what foods like really you're sensitive to, I would highly recommend it because I experienced energy like I've never had in such a long time. Like I forgot what it was like to have energy all day. And I forgot what it was like not to have coffee all day long and pre-workout all day long just to get through the day. But gut protocol was amazing for that. So I did 2 weeks 2B Mindset, then moved on to gut protocol for the last 2 weeks of the program. And I loved it. Like it worked great. I lost 8 pounds in the 4 weeks, which for me is huge because in the last couple of years, I have struggled big time with my weight. Like I kept gaining. I like little bit by little bit, but like I wasn't changing my workouts. I was still working out 6 days a week. I was eating healthy, which I thought I was, but I wasn't as dialed in as I should have been. And then I realized with gut protocol, there's foods I was eating that my body wasn't liking. So to be down 8 pounds after 4 weeks, I was like, mind blown. And like my energy, I feel so much better. I'm seeing like my muscles come out again in my arms. Like it's so nice. Okay, so back to the program. So you will get the option with nutrition. I just want to stress, like make sure you follow a nutrition plan. You're gonna get them with the program. They're amazing, and that's gonna help you get the ultimate results and just feel really good while you're going through these workouts. You need to fuel your body for these workouts. The supplements I took while I was in the test group were Shakeology every day. Some days I would rotate, like if it was a heavy lifting day, I would use my Recover as my shake. That's our chocolate protein shake, instead of Shakeology because it has the amino acids in it to help my muscles recover. So sometimes I would swap that out. And Energize always. I had Energize before every workout. It is life. It is my favorite. So that's a nutrition supplements that I took with it as well. I also want to add that there's music with this program. So when I was in the test group, we didn't have music because it was a testing phase. I love good music with my workouts, and I was really excited to hear that Jericho has picked the music, and she's a dancer. She loves music. She's always dancing and grooving. So I know it's going to be great music, and so that was a nice addition I just heard of. And just the moves, like I wish I could show you. Some of the moves, like you're holding a weight and you're like slashing back and forth. Like I can feel my core right now just doing that. There's all these different moves that we're doing that make you feel so powerful, but you're holding a weight or a band as you're doing it, and your core is on fire. So you'll probably start seeing some ab muscles coming through. But that's the overall gist of it. I'm so excited to do this with you guys. I can't wait to redo it. I loved it. 4 weeks, 30 minutes a day. It's perfect. And you get something different every day, which is nice. You're not repeating. You get something new and fresh, so you're not getting bored, and you're going to feel amazing.